Hi, today we're going to look at super using into your brokerage office account inside of FlexMLS. Most of you probably aren't aware that you do have access into your broker profile inside the MLS system. The benefit of super using or essentially toggling over into this brokerage account is it does give you some additional options for the office account information inside of Flex. You can update a company logo or possibly your company phone numbers inside the system. And we just want to quickly go over how you can actually toggle over inside of the system. So once you've logged into the MLS under your own personal profile, you will now see up in the top right, probably your initials with a drop down arrow next to them. So when you click that drop down option, it will have an option for change user towards the bottom. You'll go ahead and click on that option. And then underneath offices, you will see whichever office you are associated with in order to toggle over into that account. You'll simply highlight the name of that office, and then right above that, you'll see the next button. And when I click on that, it will now toggle me over into the brokerage account. So it will resemble your Flex profile for the most part. You do have some additional functionality in there for the office account versus just a personal profile. The main thing that we're going to look at is actually under the menu tab up at the top left. When I expand that, I'm just going to type in the word profile inside of this magnifying glass search option. And I'm going to click on my profile from here. So we are essentially looking at the profile of the office, the brokerage account inside of the MLS system. When I go down to personal photo and logo maintenance, that is the section that you could go in and actually add in a company logo if you have not previously done that. When I click on that option, there is a button down towards the bottom that says new. And if I click on that, I do have an option to upload a logo into the database. If you ever need help with uploading a photo, just let me know and I'm happy to do that. You may already have a logo inside of your brokerage account. And if that is the case, it will list it inside of this menu here. And you can click on one of those if it is present and actually edit or delete it if it's no longer an updated logo. And I'm going to go back one step here. Under my profile, I just want to reiterate that if you ever have an office address update, you can actually modify how that appears in the MLS system under my addresses. And then also same thing with my phone numbers and maybe a web address for the brokerage. One thing I will reiterate with all of that though, is make sure to inform CBOR staff if you ever do move your office location. Obviously, the Missouri Real Estate Commission will need to know that information also, but that way we'll make sure to update that information on all of the databases. This is just to simply show you that you do have access into changing those inside the MLS system. One other final thing that I will briefly go over today is while we're talking about super user functionality inside the system, if you know of any maybe agents or office managers inside of your office who maybe they fill a role of an office manager and need access to office listings, go ahead and feel free to shoot us an email and let us know that to ensure that they do have the necessary setup in place on the back end. We can actually authorize a user to have super user access into the brokerage account. We can also set up their broker load to be able to edit listings on behalf of the entire office. We just need broker authorization via email for that. And we can easily set up that functionality for that user. So if I go back up to the top right here, I'm just going to show you how to go back to your personal profile account. So currently we're in the office account inside of Flex. If I go back to the top right and click on those initials, I'm going to hit change user. And then I just hit this option for quit SUing, which stands for super user. And if I hit that option and confirm, it's going to take me back into my personal profile inside of Flex. I hope that you found this useful today. If you have any questions on super user access or updating office information, please do reach out to Liz at cbormls.com. Thank you.